Hello guys, welcome to Data Hacks. In this video, we are going to see about middleware. Middleware allow you to run before the request is completed. Then, based on the incoming request, you can modify the response by rewriting, redirecting, and modifying the request or response header or responding directly. The simple explanation of middleware is you can modify the request or response header and you can manipulate the request before the request is completed. Here you can see we have a source folder. If we have a source folder, we have to create a middleware inside source folder only. Middleware.js. Next, I'm going to create a function. Before that, I'm going to import the next response. Next response. So next, create a function called middleware. Export function middleware. And here. Next, I'm going to console the values. So check middleware execution. Execution. So open the terminal, run the server. Here, Next.Js server has been triggered, land in the index page. Once the home page or index page has been rendered completely, go to the VS Code, check the terminal, you can see the middleware has been executed. So here we have other files about, go to the browser and go to the about page. About page has been rendered completely, go to VS Code, again the middleware has been executed properly. So next here the middleware is running in every page. To overcome this, we are using matching paths. First, we are going to see about the custom match configuration. This is used to define a path for the middleware. In custom match configuration, we have three options. First one you can see here, matcher we have to define the path directly. Here we can define single path. Next we will use the array, so we can define multiple paths. Finally we can use regular expression, so it can define multiple paths with the certain conditions. Next, here I am going to implement the config match. Here I am going to define a configuration to match the path. So export constant and define as a config, create object matcher and provide the URL which we want to define. I am going to provide about page. The path should be always defined, should be start with a slash. So here I have given about page. Go to the browser, refresh in a home page and come here. Here you can't see any console, but if you go to about page here, slash about, you can see the console here only one time. So next I'm going to convert this into, for dynamic pages, provide slash colon path. This path defines whatever the dynamic values comes, and star, it defines zero or more values. So here run again. Now go to browser, refresh the about page. Once the about page has been refreshed, see here there is no console values. In case I'm going to provide dynamic values as this, you can see the console values here. Whether we check, still it is loading. Loading is done. You can see the values which has been consoled here. Next, let's see the rules in the custom match configuration. It always start with the colon slash and it always should include path for dynamic values, but only this path will define only one value. If you want more than one value, you have to use the modifiers. You can see here modifiers. Star means 0 or more. If it is a question mark, it is 0 or 1. If it is plus, means 1 or more. We can use regular expression also with the modifiers. You can see the example here slash about slash parenthesis dot star. Next, I'm going to explain about the condition statements to define a path. Here, this is the example. Instead of the configuration file, we will use if condition here. Let's close the terminal and come on this configuration. Here, I'm going to provide if condition. I'm going to get the request, and here I'm going to use the request dot next URL dot path name, path name dot starts with define a path slash about. Here I'm going to define my instructions which needs to be included. So here I'm going to provide console dot log about page, else again console dot log not about page. So let's go to the browser, refresh, go to the VS Code, open the terminal. You can see not about page. This one will console globally, and if the condition is satisfied, it is about page. If it is not about page. Here we have seen not about page. In browser, we are not in about page. We are in dynamic inner pages of about page. Next, I am going to explain about next response in the middleware, which are used to redirect, rewrite, and cookies. Let's close the terminal and remove this if conditions and provide the configuration. So I always recommend to use this configuration method. So in this case, it will not run in every page. So next I'm going to provide return value next response dot rewrite. First let me go with redirect and provide the URL which you want about page. and here create new URL and place the URL inside this object, and here provide request URL, request dot URL. So in this case, if we navigate to the about dynamic page, it will redirect to the about page. Let's go to the browser, refresh. I'm going to change this page, redirection page to landing page, and here about page. If it is in about page, it will redirect to the home page. So once that server has been triggered, we can go to the about page and it will redirect to the home page. So go to the browser slash about. So it will redirect to the home page itself. So here you can see it is redirected successfully. Next, I'm going to provide rewrite. Rewrite. So here it will change only the URL. So I'm going to about page. Here you can see the URL remains same, but the content is in a home page, landing page. This is the example of redirect and rewrite. Next, I'm going to explain about cookies. Let response next response dot next next response. Here I'm going to response dot cookies dot set, provide the key values, key as versal, values as a first. Next, create a variable called cookie request dot cookies dot get versal. So the key which we have given, and now the versal value will be stored in a cookie variable. So console the variable cookie. So cookie, close the terminal and go to the about page. So the page has been rendered. Go to the terminal. Here you can see the undefined values. Here we have given request, but we should give response. This is the mistake. Go to the browser, again refresh and come to the terminal. Here you can see the values properly. This is how the cookies will be used here in the middleware. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this, hit like button, subscribe, and you will get the updates regularly on time.